Namaskaram. 1000 names and 1000 stories. 486th name. KRUTA LAKSHANAAYA NAMAH. Once, Chinni Ammal, a devout woman and disciple of Ponnadikal Jiyar, the first Jiyar of Vanamamalai Mutt, came to have his darshan. She fell at the holy feet of the Jiyar and paid her respect. The Jiyar, seeing her devotion, asked, "From which place are you?" She replied, "I was born in Tirukurugur, the sacred Avatara Sthala of Nammalvar." The Jiyar then asked, "What is your Kula, lineage?" She answered, "Achyuta Kula." By this she meant, among the Lord's devotees, there are no distinctions of higher or lower lineage. For all who cling to Achyuta, that is Lord Narayana, belong to the one and only Achyuta Kula. The Jiyar next asked, "What is your Gotra?" She replied, "Parankusha Gotra." Generally, Gotras are traced to rishis such as Vasishta, Vishwamitra or Bharadwaja. But she declared her lineage through Parankusha, that is Nammalvar, whose greatness surpasses those rishis. The Jiyar asked, "Which Veda do you follow? Rig, Yajur, Sama or Atharvana?" Without naming any of these, she answered Dravida Veda. By this she affirmed, "I stand by the Tamil Vedas, the holy hymns of the Alvars." The Jiyar asked further, "Who are your relatives?" She replied, "Atma Bandhus, the soul relatives." By this she meant those bodily relatives who act against devotion are not true relatives. Only devotees who help the Atma to attain Paramatma are the real kinsmen. "Who are your parents?" asked the Jiyar. She humbly replied by naming the divine couple of Vanamamalai, Deivanayaka Perumal and Sri Varamangai Tayar as her parents. "What is your profession?" asked the Jiyar. Chinni Ammal answered, "Bhagavata service, serving the devotees of the Lord." "What is the fruit of such service?" asked the Jiyar. She replied, "That itself is the fruit. What greater reward can there be than the fortune of serving the devotees of the Lord?" Finally, the Jiyar asked, "What plea have you brought before me?" She said, "I pray that you bless me with the fortune of serving you and the Lord's devotees without interruption forever." Hearing these answers, the Jiyar was delighted. He said, "Although I already knew all about you, do you know why I asked you these questions? It was so that through your simple answers the world may learn the true lakshanas, hallmarks of a devotee. As you said, every devotee should regard the avatara sthala of an alvar near their own place as their birth town, identify themselves as belonging to the Achyuta Kula, trace their Gotra to Parangusha, call the Alvas hymns the Dravida Veda, take the Lord and his consort as their parents, accept only the Lord's devotees as their true relatives, consider service to the Lord and his devotees as their sole occupation, and regard that service itself as the supreme fruit of life. Let these hallmarks of a devotee remain imprinted in people's heart through your words." Thus, blessing her, the Jiyar instructed the world. Since the Lord himself, through his acharyas, has defined and established these lakshanas, qualities and characteristics of his devotees, he is praised as KRUTA LAKSHANAAYA. The word KRUTA means one who has ordained or established. Lakshana means the defining marks or characteristics. Therefore, KRUTA LAKSHANAAYA means he who has established the lakshanas of his devotees. This is the 486th name of the Lord in the Vishnu Sahasranama. Those who daily recite KRUTA LAKSHANAAYA NAMAH will, by the Lord's grace, be endowed with all the inner marks and true identity of his devotees. Narayana, Narayana.